Hello everyone. Let us look at the first 5 questions of Class 11 English, Chapter 1, The Portrait of a Lady. Question number 1. Mention the 3 phases of the author's relationship with his grandmother before he left the country to study abroad. Answer. In The Portrait of a Lady, 3 phases of author's relation with his grandmother are noticed. They are as follows. Number 1. The first phase of relationship was when the author's parents left for the city. He stayed with his grandmother. He was brought up in the care of his grandmother. She used to go to school with him and look after him all the time. Number 2. The second phase of the relationship was in the city house of the author's parents. That was a turning point of the relationship. Although they shared the same room, grandmother stopped to come to school with him. As the lessons were in English, she could not help him in his studies. Point number 3. The third phase of the relation can be seen when the author went up to the university. He was given a room of his own. The common link of friendship was snapped. His grandmother accepted her seclusion with resignation. Question number 2. Mention 3 reasons why the author's grandmother was disturbed when he started going to the city school. Answer. The author's grandmother was disturbed when he started going to the city school because number 1. The lessons were in English and she could not help him in his studies. Number 2. She was distressed because there was no teaching about God and scriptures. Number 3. She was also very disturbed when she came to know that the author was given music lessons. According to her, music was the monopoly of harlots and beggars and not meant for gentlefolk. Question number 3. 3 ways in which the author's grandmother spent her days after he grew up. Answer. The 3 ways in which the author's grandmother spent her days after he grew up are: Number 1. She spent most of the time by spinning wheel. Number 2. She used to sit by her wheel spinning and reciting prayers from sunrise to sunset. Number 3. She used to feed the sparrows in the afternoon. Question number 4. The odd way in which the author's grandmother behaved just before she died. Answer. Just before her death, a sense came over her. She told her family that her end was near. She had omitted to pray and she didn't want to waste any more time talking to her family members. She then lay peacefully in bed, praying and telling her beads. Soon her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her fingers. A peaceful pallor spread on her face and she passed away. Question number 5. The way in which the sparrows expressed their sorrow when the author's grandmother died. Answer. When author's grandmother died, thousands of sparrows sat scattered all over the veranda, in her room, and on the floor where the dead body of grandmother was laid. The birds were not chirping. When Arthur's mother threw some little pieces of bread to the sparrows, they took no notice of the bread. When the dead body of the grandmother was carried off, the sparrows flew away silently. For such videos, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the notification of our upcoming videos. Thank you.